Hey, well, I'm here. Nobody's in the room yet. So, but, no, not get to the point. Forrest, mentioned getting back in the box. You get back in the box. Searchers gotta get back in the box. People, what kind of clue is there in the box? What kind of clue is in the box? Hey, Huli, you know what kind of clue is in the box? Remember, he put his thumb out there and he blanked out Philadelphia. He kind of erased Philadelphia. There's Philadelphia. No, exclude Philadelphia inside the box. What do they make in Philadelphia? Gold coins. And what he said, I was always praying for D's. He said he was praying for D's. And so, is that wind going right into the microphone? I got my hand over here next to it now. I put a magnet to mount the phone on the back of the RV into, but on the back I got the view of Mount Blanca here. But he said he always prayed for D's, Got a lot of F's. Like in his name, is two F's. It's double blazes itself. I got my hand. Really sounds good, but right now I don't have my hand next to the. I got to put something there to block the wind. I think from what way is it going? Yeah, phone is a little bit protected by the. Yeah, it's right on the corner of the back of my RV. So the wind's coming from over there and this way. But if you look in the box, those coins, those double eagles, all those 265 coins, how many of them have Denver mint on them? How many were Denver mint? Tell me something in the box that came from Montana or Wyoming or in New Mexico. Even his bracelet was Richard Weatherall, and he relates that to the guy that discovered Mesa Verde. He discovered Mesa Verde. So, that relates to Colorado. And it's in the box. Coins relate to Colorado. The pre-Columbian stuff, I don't, did come from Colombia, South America, Central America, and little frogs and things. I've seen some of those come from up in Washington State too. Damon has some, a couple of them, different model than what Forrest has. But when he says get back in the box, the biggest clue in the box is, say 50% of them are Denver Mint, maybe. Another 50% Philadelphia. There might be some San Franciscos in there. The San Francisco Mint was shut down after the 1906 earthquake, and so it was a couple of years. For a couple of years there, they didn't make any, and they didn't make many of them in 1908. I had a 1908 $10 gold piece. It was an Indian head, and I bought it from this guy, and he told me, yeah, it'll still be worth $500. And he said if it wasn't worth $500 when I needed to sell it, that he'd buy it back from me for what I paid for it. And he did. Like 2 years later, I go hold him. I say, man, nobody's offering me near that much. So, yeah. That's a pretty good deal for a coin. But he knew he could get that for it. Well, he got it from me first. But, Let's see, W here, and nobody's getting flustered. My God. Yeah, Montana, Wyoming, and New Mexico don't have mints. If you're gonna think inside the box, there's gold nuggets from Alaska, but a lot of them coins were minted in Colorado, and so the Denver mint is just a hint to Colorado. And Colorado is, some people call it the box state. You know, you got places in Denver like box state cuts. Yeah, it's a Colorado. And what Forrest said, they get the first couple clues and then they don't know, whoa, what the hell? That's because most every searcher. Okay, that YouTube crashed, or Verizon made YouTube crash. I think that's more likely that Verizon made YouTube crash. And it said reconnecting, so I wasn't getting this. Brought it inside. I get the best signal inside my RV. It acts like an RF amplifier. The signals come in the windows and bounce around in here. Yep. I'll show you my search area. Maybe this will. There's my search. See all that gray and there's my search area over there. Okay. Yeah. I'm moving my RV up there closer next Friday. The paying $170 for that speeding ticket. Cut into my own money to move the RV up there. And so I don't have it's still, my car gets good mileage. It's not that close. I can't go driving there every day. I get up there at least once a week. Really it doesn't do you, because a lot of times you're going up there, I don't know what I'm looking for. I gotta look at the pictures I took while I was out there exploring and looking for the signs and the pictures and making art with them and stuff, Yeah, it's just all rain over there. When you're not there to see that weather is there like that, go out and search. And I think these are going to be thunderstorms. I've seen lightning when there's storms there's lightning. I got some rain gear, but you want to get good rain gear. I got frog togs. Yeah, 5 years of that. Yeah, I've been watching shows about art and ways to say you make because the stuff is simulated paintings and stuff. There's this stuff, this clear acrylic that you can apply to prints that bring out and make it, give it texture and stuff to make it look like brush strokes and stuff. Add texture to the prints. But the guy was saying it works good with photographs because they're water. They're not going to smear. But some printers stuff might have watercolor ink that'll smear and stuff when you put the stuff on. So you gotta look into all that, because I think the best way to make some money on my stuff is to put it either on canvas or on or on metal. The metal prints, those are pretty kind of cool. But those, you ever watch them antique hunting shows and stuff, or the uh, what's his name, Mike, what the antique archaeology, and they got all the metal signs, and that's how your metal prints are going to end up in a getting scratched up and eventually someday. But it's stronger than paintings. Painting will canvas will tear. Water-based print, add water to blur out space. Yeah, yeah. You don't want the stuff when you put it on to smear it. You want it to. So I guess you can't play. What you put it on and you don't go messing with it. You let it stay and dry on there, I guess, and it's probably okay. It might draw some of the color up into the clear acrylic. That might be what that'd work good. But yeah, I looked up to the double eagles and stuff, and it's early 1900s up to 1930s something, or 27, I think. I think that's when the government outlawed having gold or something. I don't know. And they made the dollar and all that. When the Federal Reserve took over the United States, and they're about to lose their throne. Photo paper with acrylic works. Yeah, photo paper. Yeah, yeah. Well, photo paper. Well, as long as you can print them 30 by 40 and 36 by 48, and I got one or 36 by 60 would be about. That'd be like a widescreen looking. The one of my Clovis Queen, I had to crop off the sides because it was a different format than what the Nikon takes. 6,000 by 4,000. So if it's 4 feet by 6 feet, same ratio. But it wasn't. They had 3 foot by 4 foot, and okay, so I got to lop off on the sides. One of the printer, Vistaprint, adjusts to your. I've been getting prints from Vistaprint, and I got them in my little portfolio case. Nice case, zipper, and all that, and I keep them in the car because I don't know when it. And last time when I was at Fenbury, we wanted to pull one out, and for Sean, and they like rub inside the case, and the ink comes off freaking things, So you got to find a printer that with a high quality printer, because some of them, it might look nice, but I mean if that stuff ain't good and thick on there or something, or with a coating over the top to keep it from rubbing off or something. So I figure, well, when I get them, I should probably put a clear coat on top. After I get just cover them with a clear coat, protect the image, from rubbing off, or I got to frame them, or I just got to get canvas prints. But I got to have a local place to ship them to, and not have to drive 120, 130 miles each way to go pick up my prints, because these printers, Vistaprint, they won't ship to P.O. boxes. When you're living on the road or living in an RV off grid and all, it's hard. This stuff is difficult. I'm surprised. I had a little right down here. There was a You can see a little flaw there because my glass on my phone is just all shattered up there. I looked at how to, you can get another piece of glass for it for $25, but I watched the thing to process, how they put it on and stuff. I'm like, heck with that. I just reactivate my old LG. It's not broken. It's got nice leather. Just got to put a magnet on the back or a metal plate to attach to the magnets. So yeah, if you got to think inside the box. He put his thumb over Philadelphia. Okay, so inside the box there's Philadelphia coins, there's Denver coins. I think there'd be San Francisco mint too. Uh, and does he have any stories related to San Francisco? Or has he? He's mentioned Southern California. I know, landing on a golf course or something, and that's pretty similar to landing on some of these private airstrips, like when he said his engine failed in his personal plane twice, and he had to find a place to land. Well, Amelia Earhart landed right over here in Alamosa at Jones, across the street from Jones' house. You know. And I was looking for the mint mark on these silver dollars, these Morgans. Yeah, see the front and the back. The back is upside down to the front when you just flip it over. But yeah, these are the. This is the one I won at Fenn, and this is one I already had. The one I already had was in better condition than the one from Fenn. Yeah, there's those little markings and some scratches on the one from Fenn, but my 1887 is new, uncirculated. Yeah. Nice. Oh, anybody want to know anything? Yeah, works. Yeah, people were. I can't remember where I was at on my story when the signal cut off or when YouTube crashed. They had to update YouTube again or something. Or some hacker went and bumped my stream off. I don't know. But he said I made terrible grades and I prayed for D's. Okay, D's are important. And at least probably half the coins in that box have a Denver mint mark on it for a D. And he, since he prayed for D's, I'll bet that there's more Denver mint marks in the box than there are Philadelphia. If you put your thumb, because the gold coin about the same size as a silver one, but it weighs. Maybe they're a little smaller, maybe. But you put your thumb over it, coin, or he put his thumb over the Philadelphia mint mark. That's. You can try that. He said, "Get back in the box," and tie. It's a clue that's in the book. I'm not a poem purist, sorry, I'm a Forrest Fenn purist. Anything Forrest Fenn. I use 6 degrees of separation. I find relationships between different items, and a lot of the stuff is within 3 degrees. Let me see if I right here. Let me see. It's if you know what 6 degrees of separation means and stuff, that means that everything has like your relation. Me and Mark Twain have a common ancestor, Captain Benjamin Casey from Kentucky, and his family came with Captain Smith, the Jones and Thomas family. That's how I'm related to Poop. Flooding here too. Yeah, we had one storm. There's a beautiful rainbow coming home from the mailbox last week, and there was a place I had to cross 100 feet across the water. It was only 4 or 5 inches deep, because the road was there was 2 places that you couldn't get around the water, and one place you could. The road was halfway flooded across. And it's like, wow. Because this is real sandy soil, It's like rain on the beach. It just goes, sinks, absorbs into the ground real fast. And there's been so much rain that I think you probably almost grow some crops here this year without any irrigation. Yeah, this valley used to be known for potatoes, but you know what a potato plant sells for, and you know what a marijuana plant sells for. And so this valley's going to be known not for potatoes. PR show. Your picks on your channel. Yeah, I've got I gotta do it. I've got a few 3 videos of slideshows of my art and stuff, and it's like I can make 10 more like that and not show the same pictures, But I gotta make one of the raw images before I process them to art, and I do the Forrest Fenn stuff, chase and all that, looking for that in while I'm exploring and seeing how far this goes, and looking for the symbols are repeated over and over and stuff, and you don't know which blaze is the blaze that because there are many blazes, but only one is the blaze. There's more than one Fenn. There's a Puppet Fenn. Puppet Fenn was wearing a Double Blazes University shirt. The puppeteer of Puppet Fenn was wearing a Double Blazes University shirt or a sweatshirt. I found if you want one of those, the t-shirts, the color is more vibrant and the print is a little bigger. The sweatshirts, hoodies, and stuff, they shrink it down. The color, and they print them in different places. Different companies print them. I don't know. But the t-shirt it has real thick. It's that thick, like it was glued on there. So I think the t-shirt will last a long time. And I heard back from what's his name? Oh, get my email open here. Paul. Paul Galash in Australia. They just wanted to get contact get all the contact information right, and introduce his producer, whatever. I was one of the first people he interviewed down there at Fenn. It was Friday. I think Forrest wasn't even there yet, and Jen's got me in some video with Cynthia. And then I had to go, hey, you didn't ask me about being part of your show. And oh, yeah, okay, you want to? Okay, yeah. So, see how that goes. Might show him a few spots. You can't even see the mountains over there because it's just gray. Yeah. Where's he at? You gotta have a monkey on your back. You got a monkey on your back? And old Tom Hardy stopped by yesterday. And he was there when Forrest, are you threatening me? And he said that twice. Are you threatening me? Or the second time he poked me, Tom says. And he heard him say, when I asked him, you think there's, I said, no, I'm not threatening you. I think there's a third party. And he said, there sure is. And he turned and walked away, And that's, I can't talk to you. I can't tell. You're too freaking close. I got a monkey on my shoulder. This is my old dog right here, Wobby. He was like a wolf, and it might have been wolf and Australian Shepherd, because he had the fur in the back and all, tail and bigger ears like an Australian Shepherd than a wolf, a little bigger. I don't know what I plugged in this. My brother gave me this Verizon tablet, and it hadn't turned on in years, a couple of years, year or two. I've had it plugged in for 2 days, and it doesn't even, light doesn't come on, nothing. Where's the other button? Is there another button? No, just oh, ooh, it did come on. I don't know if it charged. Nope, it just turned off because it doesn't have enough power. Oh, there, maybe not. It's changing screens. Find out. It's blinking on my computer. But yeah, I just had that one revelation about the D's. I prayed for D's and get in the box, and what's in the box? All them coins. Denver Mint, Philadelphia Mint. Someone brought up they make gold coins at West Point. They said, well, West Point's not in the Rocky Mountains, north of Santa Fe. So maybe, too bad this, I wish this tablet would work as a phone. Connected to a media device. Okay. Hello. It just turned itself off. That's what I mean. It's a piece of shit. Oh, there. It takes something to wake it up, though. And it's been plugged in for like a day and a half, and this is my grandkids. Blurry. And it's like, just 10% charged or something. It's ridiculous. And it's on a fast charger. See if it'll charge the rest of the way. Just plugged into the computer. Oh yeah, I was gonna look see if there was something else I had come up with recently. And Sean was talking about having me on his after hours on Tuesday. I guess there'll be a gang war in there. But he had the poop on there talking about, it can't be Colorado. He does nothing Colorado. No, nothing but a couple hundred coins in that box. Think inside the box. Yeah. Yeah, he talked to Paul. Yeah, I just made some, and that where warm waters halt that, or where warmwaters-halt.com is gone now. The website went away, so whoever had that let it expire, and it's gone back to Wix, or what it was. They had the website through Wix. And I have GalleriaDeAtlante.com is for my art. And LookingHere.com is my other website where the Mammoth Temples and Fenn treasure stuff. But I don't post anything. I hardly ever go there. And where does the sky halt? Okay, why does he talk about fly fishing? Do you think he only or does he have any sinkers in his collection? And if you drop your sinker in the water, where does the water halt? At the bottom. It halts at the bottom in the hot, steamy bottom. Hot, steamy bottom. If you go to I go to Pagosa Hot Springs, and they got some pools that are in the river, and there's sand and stuff in these pools. And if you put your feet down in the sand, it gets really hot. So the warm water halts at the bottom also, because if you dig into the sand, your feet are going to get really hot. Well, I wish I could stream with other devices rather than just my phone, but Verizon penalizes you for data, video data and stuff. But try fly float on top where the water. Rainbow has two ends. The warm waters have two ends. Everything has two ends. You got two ends. Yeah, and I found Osiris bathing in the river, and uh, burned my trash last night. I got to go dump the barrel out because it's full of cans and stuff. I got dig a hole and bury that treasure for someone to find in 500 years. Oh, tin cans. I've been watching these storage people that go. If you look at, you need a way to make some money. I see these people go to these storage auctions, and this guy paid $40 for a little 5x5 storage unit. It had 4 white boxes in it with brand new plastic protected magazines. He had $20,000 to $30,000 worth of collector magazines in there that he picked up for $40. You know, you might get a couple of duds, but I mean, there's those things out there. You know, it's just by chance. You know, and these guys, they kind of judge it by, you know, oh, do I see some quality stuff in there, Gucci bag or something that, you know, solid wood furniture, not pressed furniture and things like that. You want to get something good. You know, and they avoid stuff with cats, pet hair, but really that you know, you can still have some good treasures in there. I seen one, they came up with $20,000, $30,000 worth of jewelry, and $50,000 worth of Japanese antiques and furniture and stuff. You know, when they rarely pay over $1,000 for a storage unit. There was one with 2 boats in it, and they paid $850 for it. It had a $20,000 boat in it, but the storage company decided that they couldn't let the guy keep the boats. Well, he already paid his money. You better give him his money back then, right? Because he already spent his money on the unit. And then if I was the guy in the store, then I would let the police know, hey, I bought this thing. They took it. You track and see who sells it, where that title for that vehicle goes, you know, and see if the storage people have just hijacked it from him. Or if they gave it back to the guy that owned it, you know. 42 minutes. And it's gonna rain here at some point. It's all over there on the mountain, and just before evening it comes over here, and then I get rainbow. I wait for it to pass, and the storm rain just passed, and the sun comes out. I get those nice rainbow pictures. I can show you some of those, man. Yeah, let's just open it with this. Oh. Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Oh, what's that? Sunset. Okay. But that's my driveway with a rainbow at the end of it. Oh, well. Now it's not doing them in order. I don't know why. Because I wanted it to do them in order so it wouldn't, you know? This stupid program, stupid stuff. It's going by the order that I have the file thing set up for, you know, by date modified or by name. If I set the file for by name, then it would go by in order. Sort by name. Well, those rainbows were way back then. Huh. Oh well. It's kind of hard to figure out. Oh, 4, 4, 4, 5. Okay, it's on the other directory. I went for my respiratory test the other day, and it basically kind of failed. It's just, you know. There, you got the other pictures up. See, that's a cool rainbow. Oop, back to the beginning of the roll. I like it with the clouds in there and the rain coming through it. That's cool. Yeah, supposedly. Oh, yeah, see? Oh, yeah. Is that a rainbow or a UFO? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll be switching to my other phone because I don't like the cracked glass on this one. It's ridiculous that they make that so much glass on it, and I think there's polycarbonate and stuff that isn't so, as brittle as the glass. As you just drop it, lands on the corner of the phone and all across it. Picture still looks good and all. I can live with it, but the whole corner is like I'm gonna cut my finger on it someday. What else is up? Oh man, National Geographic, your shot. How you spent the month of July. Yeah. I wish somebody had some video or pictures of when Forrest was poking me in the chest. Are you threatening me? Are you threatening me? Forrest, I was just talking to you. I was just telling you, 2 may keep a secret, or 3 may keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. And that means that when he first hit it, there were 2 people who knew the secret. One of them was already dead. That person is still dead, but 3 know the secret now, and you need 2 of them to be dead to keep it a secret. So If someone knows his secret, I know his secret. I know what all his. I found all his stuff up there. All his stories are up there. I got the Buffalo Cowboy car. Nobody else can take that from me. You know. I had it on eBay, and yeah, it was. I never said why I took it off of there. Why? I've never explained that. I'll tell you, there was a third party involved. So, what was that? There was something funny. It's about people invading Area 51, you know. Aliens go, yeah, it's because of people like you people that think you can go. That's why we put things in your ass. Aliens. People get abducted. Yeah, you put a probe in my butt. Quiet out here. Got my wind chime, wind generator spinning. Yeah, probably Tom will probably head back up here with his RV. It's cheaper. It's closer and cheaper than where he is down there. You see, right there. That's me. No, oh no, that's my brother Ron. I'm on the other side, up there. Is it? Yeah. So, yeah, my blood cancer and all, they were measuring, you know, how much oxygen goes in and how much CO2 comes out and stuff. And mine wasn't performing very well. And on top of that, I got the blood cancer that my cells don't carry oxygen well. That might be part of why the other stuff, you know, I'm not getting all the oxygen I bring in or something. And so I'm not discharging all the CO2 I should. Or I don't know. Probably just got to breathe more. Or they'll probably give me an oxygen bottle is what they'll do. Just give me a machine. And I've been looking at my map, planning on where, yeah, I got to look at that spot a little more, a little closer. And I got a couple spots like that. See the neighbor out there walking around the block. He's over on the corner, back southeast corner, southwest corner of my block. Like I got all the way around here. I can see everything going on out there while I'm at my computer or in my tea is getting cold. And we're at 53 minutes, and I'm not talking about the treasure much. Yeah. Strange people live at area. Yeah, I know. So I know a guy lives in Pahrump. He's got the same birthday as me too. I stop out there and visit. That hill to get out of Vegas to go to Pahrump, man, my RV was like, I can barely do it. Might have to put some nitrous on the RV for stuff like that, you know. Yeah. And then when I was going to his place too, the my steps that come out, the automatic steps, something broke, and I'm going down the road and I heard, oh shit, my transmission's gone or what. I found out it was a step that was dragging on the ground occasionally. You know. And so now when I travel, I have a bungee I hook on the door over the door hinge, and then hook them both ends of the bungee on the step. That holds it up while I drive. All right, here I got a porch, a big, it's like a big cutting board. You know, it's like glue lamb of a bunch of boards all glued and big table-like thing, and with the legs cut off. And so I use that for my porch. I got some rocks, and it's just sitting on top of the rocks, and works perfect for a porch. Helps keep the dirt outside. There's a lot of dirt here. I gotta get I want to, before I, this week I'm gonna clean all I got a bunch of sagebrush and shit growing where my parking area and where my RV, and I gotta clean the stuff that grew this spring out of the, you know, kind of clear my parking area. And I want to go to, before I head up to camp, I want to get a bunch of lawn seed and leave it here, you know, just lawn seed and rake it. Just before a storm, that would be perfect. I'm kidding. You're trying to be breathing. Yeah, and I've got a one of them silver vapor. You know, it's like whatever, makes a steam, and you put the silver solution in it, and you can breathe the silver. But I've always had a problem with my lungs. My sinuses drain in my lungs while I'm sleeping and stuff. And I don't know why. You know, I know I smoke some pot, but I know people that smoke 10 times as much as I do. Hey, Moni. Strange people. Yeah. I think of Monty Python when I think of strange people. Oh, isn't he strange? Okay, it's getting close to an hour here, and you hear the wind picking up, wind generators spinning like hell. Even my ceiling exhaust fan is spinning, and the wind chimes are going. I think the spirits are here. It's time to go. Have a good day.